I have a pile of parts for the ZRX. We're going out of town on the bikes tomorrow, so I don't know what I'm going to get done today. Number one thing I have to address is getting this petcock off and putting on the new one, because that one is such a small feed that I actually run into fuel supply issues after like a longer run. If I go more than 6 or 8 miles above 65 or so, then I start having fuel starvation, because I can, with this clear fuel filter, I can look down and actually see the filter depleting. So I have a new, much larger one. Hang on, get this. Whoop. Okay, drop you in there. Much larger feed, much larger design, larger fuel pump diaphragm. So let me just throw that down on the ground here. That's going to be priority number one. Priority number two, I have this Kwik's big ass storage box, which goes in where part of the air box used to be there, and gives you basically all that black plastic area as storage, and it puts the battery up in that hole. So I'll be putting that on, and if I have time, I've got Kwik's brackets right here. ExpensiveLightweightStuff.com. I've gotten quite a few things from him, but he's got brackets here to put these covers back on the bike with the pod filters, which helps keep water off of them and kind of fills in this big open hole. It just doesn't look right to me. Makes the bike appear more stock. So anyway, I'll update back in a few minutes. So in taking the tank off, this vent line off the bottom of the tank was run through there and pinched. So that may have been my fuel supply problem. It's my cat Hershey. But because this was a cheap eBay petcock, I'm going to go ahead and replace it, because as you can see, it didn't fit. Let's see if I can make it focus. And I had to grind part of the tip of it away so that it would clear the tank. So I'm going to go ahead and replace that anyway. But anyway, you know, always problems, it seems like, when somebody else works on something for me. Because again, this hose, this vent line was completely pinched off and sitting like that. So it shouldn't be run through that hole, I don't believe. I'm going to double check when I set the tank back in place as to if it lines up in here or wherever. But anyway. Alright, petcock on. So I'm going to go ahead and do this while I've got the tank off, just because it's not in the way. So you take your big ass template, lay it there, trace it out, and then you cut that out. And then I will remove these 2 bolts, and he included some spacers wherever I put the bag. Nope, I'm losing my mind. Not there, not there. Okay, YouTube magic. He includes these longer bolts and these spacers. You take those 2 factory bolts out, lay these spacers on top, and then those longer bolts go through these holes. So this is going to sit down on top of that. Now to cut. Alright, got my piece trimmed out and test fitted the box. It fits great. Also, you'll recognize my YouTube beginnerness, because I remembered to turn my phone sideways. halfway through. You can see got those 2 holes there, and right here is where it will sit. Gotta put those spacers in and then bolt this box down, and then I'll have to drill 4 small holes that'll be, you know, somewhere here and here-ish, with some supplied hardware, and so I'll have the 2 holes in the bottom and 4 on the side, plus the weight of the battery, because the battery is going to go right there. So the weight of the battery will be sitting dead on top of that, which is solid to the top of the transmission case. And then I will have this entire area for storage here. And you know, since Americans use anything but the metric system, there's a bit of a size comparison as to how deep this tray is. It's just a standard roll of shop towels, and it will stand up inside that storage area. And at the top, it is almost a roll of paper towels deep, or long. Yeah, long, whatever. Words and stuff. Anyway, let me get this buttoned up. And also to address, if you saw Hello Kitty, you will notice that cover up my address very poorly here. On the receipt, big ass storage box, edge hardware spacers, battery holder, Hello Kitty, instructions template, yada yada. But, so you know, hit up expensivelikeweightstuff.com for your Hello Kitty ZRX needs. Alright, anyway, let me get this put back together. Alright, used our little right angle drill. Got screws in, our holes drilled and mounted. Got the bottom tight. Now putting the foam padding in, and then we'll stick our battery back in, and that part, hook the battery back up, and then that part will be done. So it started to get dark on me pretty quick. Went and got my light, got the battery in, positive terminal protected, got my battery charger lead hooked back up, everything put back together on that front. Got the petcock swapped, so now I'm fixing to put the tank back on and nah, guess I'm gonna try and put the side pod cover brackets on, if that's not too terribly involved. We'll see. As his instructions say, this is pretty self-explanatory. I just didn't look into that first. You slide that bracket in, and it bolts in 2 bolt holes where the factory air box would have gone. Then you use the template and drill 2 holes in the bottom of your pod cover, bolt that on, then you'll slide it in, hook the other one on, and put screws in it. And he includes some new clips for the top. So, nice and easy. So, again, skipped a few steps in recording. Got the side covers on, got the tank back on, my big ass storage box done. Figured out that the vent line for the tank was way in the wrong place. It actually was supposed to go on the outside of the frame rail behind this cover. It's like right there behind that cover. Can't really see it. So to finish up for the night, got my tap and die set, and I am about to change this from an M8 to an M10 so I can put my mirror back on. And then ride and go get dinner because it's 7:46 and 11:30 for lunch was way too long ago. Alright, so to end the update, all that was filmed on Friday. Today is Sunday. Obviously it got late and it got dark on me. The brand new Z900 obviously did great on its ride. She was a little more comfortable with it slightly lowered where she has, you know, better contact with her feet on the ground. And this old girl did great. Watching going down the road, fuel filter stayed full or over 3/4 of the way full every time I looked. Obviously rode great like it always does. And having the underseat storage was nice without worrying about the battery flopping around. I like the appearance, you know, the stock-like appearance with the side covers back on. Got the mirror back on, so, you know, I can actually see behind me. And I don't think I talked about it before, but love this phone mount here because my helmet has Bluetooth. So you can throw the phone right there. And this is about my view, so it doesn't impede with any of the signals or lights or gauges. You can see GPS if you're using GPS to get somewhere. So it works really well. It's a little bar clamp deal that I got off Amazon for relatively cheap, and it's super sturdy. But all in all, we rode, I don't know, close to 300 miles all total. Had a lot of fun. And bikes did great. Got everything working and good so we can enjoy the last few weeks of nice weather we have around here. Oh, another little deal. If you have one of these bikes, I remember reading a lot of people get crap fuel mileage, but I managed to get 40 plus every time we checked. So, hell yeah, to finally running right. Okay, now I'm going. Bye.